Okay!
Hey guys, first things first. I've updated the channel name to Jamsies and have updated my recording style to be a little bit more casual in nature. But we're here today to talk about something pretty serious, Pikmin, and what you need to know before the release of Pikmin 4. Pikmin's been a gem within the Nintendo library of games, which is massively underrated or unknown when compared to the behemoths such as Mario and Zelda. That doesn't mean it isn't good. In fact, Pikmin has been one of Nintendo's greatest trailblazers when it comes to innovation. More on that later. Granted that you clicked on this video, I'm working on the assumption that you have previously played or have an open interest in the Pikmin series. If not, this might be your introduction. In that case, welcome. I hope the Pikmin guys don't seem too weird as to turn you away. But anyways, this video should be a cool little introduction on what you need to know before Pikmin 4. For some history, let's go way back to the late 90s to a little game called Super Mario 64. Well, maybe not that far back. In 1997, plans of a sequel to Super Mario 64 were in the works. Super Mario 128 was the working title of that project and was initially going to be on the N64 disk drive, and then the GameCube. It made brief appearances at E3s over the following years and was even referenced as an event in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Throughout numerous interviews between 1997 and 2007, Shigeru Miyamoto provided updates to the project in interviews until a 2007 keynote speech he shared.
So when people ask me what happened to Mario 128, I'm always at a loss as to how to answer. Because actually most of you have already played it. But you played it in a game called Pikmin. See, this game featured one element of Mario 128 that allowed a large number of characters to operate independently and as a group, with some advanced AI.
The original Pikmin released for GameCube in 2001 and was both a critical and commercial success as a puzzle strategy game. The premise is simple. You play as Captain Olimar, who crash lands on an unknown planet and teams up with the little Pikmin dudes to survive the harsh alien environment, surviving day by day. Great game and success, so we get a Pikmin 2 in 2004. Pikmin 2 is just as successful, introducing new gameplay mechanics such as the introduction of Louie as a swappable leader and new Pikmin colors. And since I didn't mention this earlier, different Pikmin colors give them different abilities, such as red being attack or fire, yellow electric, blue's water, etc. etc. Pikmin 1 and 2 both were re-released on the Wii in 2009, with support for better controls using the Wiimote and Nunchuck and some extra goodies such as multiplayer modes. But being mere re-releases, they just kind of went to market and that was about it. Pikmin 3 came out for the Wii U in July of 2013 and was the first new game in the series in nearly a decade, actually helping to uplift abysmal sales figures of the Wii U from its release. Similarly to its predecessors, it added new puzzles, Pikmin, and leaders to the game. In October of 2020, Pikmin 3 got the Mario Kart 8 treatment, where it was brought over to the Switch with all of its DLC and called Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Here it got updated controls, difficulty modes, its co-op story mode, and some other quality of life features, similar to its predecessors on the Wii. The two honorable mentions of the franchise are Hey Pikmin, which is a spin-off 3DS game, which is a 2D platformer. Not really quite sure what they were thinking, but just the spin-off doing its own thing. Never played it, probably never will. Additionally, there's the Pikmin Blue mobile app game, which is a Pokemon Go clone that lets you get your steps in a fun little way, building your own little Pikmin army. To my knowledge, this game is not that popular, especially when compared to Pokemon Go, but something to mention nonetheless. That brings us to today roughly, with Pikmin 4 gunning for its release in 2023. Do you need to play the first 3 games to play Pikmin 4? Probably not. There's no insanely convoluted plot happening here in this franchise where it'd be like picking up, I don't know, Game of Thrones in its 4th season. My best guess is that if you're interested in Pikmin 4, it was because of the latest Nintendo Direct, in which case you probably already have a Switch if you were watching that to begin with. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is a perfectly fine entry point in my opinion, and is not hard to find at all. Then, if you really liked Pikmin 3, you can go back and play the originals, either natively if you have a GameCube and Wii and want to go through the effort of finding a physical copy, or if you have Dolphin installed, you know what to do in that case as well. As of recording, not much detail has been released on Pikmin 4 outside of the teaser trailer, but with it again being nearly a decade since Pikmin 3 was a new game, its announcement was definitely a pleasant surprise for fans of the franchise. Playing these games can only be described as a joy. The puzzles and atmosphere is relaxing, yet with an element of fear, just as is found in nature. There's a little morbid element to allowing your Pikmin to get eaten alive by the Bulborbs, and relying on your limited rations before presumably starving to death on this alien world. But that's what makes it interesting. I won't hold up any more of your time, but just a thought, if you're trying to broaden your game's horizon, or have grown up with the series as is, Pikmin 4 is definitely something to have on your radar.